My name's Andrew Beckinsale-Yates. I'm a head teacher at Broome Junior School. The reason I'm doing this video is so I can talk through the PowerPoint that I've put on the website, because obviously by this time I would have done a meeting to introduce myself, the school, and also answer all your questions. So what I'm going to do is go through the PowerPoint, and hopefully that'll answer your questions. If you have any questions after I've answered the PowerPoint, if you want to send me a message through Dojo, or if you want to give me a ring, that's absolutely fine. Okay, the first slide just talks about all the people that will be involved with your children in September. Obviously, you've got myself, a head teacher. If there are any problems, you come and see me. And I do want to know about problems before they become big problems. So if you do have a problem, you come and see me. Then I've got 3 assistant heads, Sarah Plaskett, Alison Badass and Rachel Price. If I'm not here, you can see them. And then in one class there'll be a job share with Emma Blacknell and Holly Fern, and James Wilson will be the other Year 3 teacher. Then the TAs will be part of the teaching team, will be Ali Baker, Gemma Pearson, Karen Foster and Carol Smith. So there's a big team there to making sure that your children, get the right support and the right help that they need all the time. I've been at Broome Hill for 25 years, so I've been here a long time. I know the community, I know the children, and I've probably worked with your families before, and I may even taught you before. I've been here for that long. But we have got a good reputation locally. In 2017 we were Ofsteded, and they judged us to be good in all aspects, so I'm very proud of that. Also, we've got a good local reputation amongst other schools and other communities. We always do the best by our children. We try the best by our children, and children come absolutely first 100% of the time. Our SATs are regularly above NOTS national for attainment and also for progress. So children who come here, they attain well compared to national figures, but also they make good progress as well, and I'm pleased with that. Also, we've got plenty of other national awards. We've got Active Mark Gold, because I believe that sport's really important. We've got Healthy Schools Gold accreditation, and we also do a lot with eco schools to make sure that children are aware of issues like sustainability and how to look after their environment and their local environment as well. The school site is fantastic. It's one of the best sites, I believe, in Hucknall. Even though the school is over 50 years old, I spend a lot on the site to make it look nice, because I think if a site looks nice, then people care for it. There's pride in it. I've got Paul Plaskett, who does a fantastic job as site manager. In all, we've got 5 acres of land, and we've got things like, we've got a school bus on site which we can use to support learning. We've got animals, we've got a trim trail, we've got an all-weather football pitch, we've got a big yard, and we've got a big field as well. So we're really lucky for the school site we've got, and we use the school site to support the teaching. We take children out to look at the animals, to learn about the animals. We also involve children in school gardens, growing soft fruit and vegetables, which we can use in school to support the curriculum. And also we've got a forest school site as well, which tends to be for the older children, where they get an opportunity to work on woodcraft and also enjoy just being outside and outside learning. The resources we've got at school are excellent. I believe if we ask the children to be at their best and produce their best, then we need to make sure, or I need to make sure, that children have got outstanding resources, and I think we have, in terms of IT, in terms of books, in terms of literature, in terms of everything. When we get things, we buy the best, because I want the best for the children who come to Broome Hill. And also, we're successful because of your support. We've got good links with parents. Our primary way of communication is Dojo, so we can always be contactable through Dojo. But we work together to support your children. I always think of it as a triangle, where you've got the child, you've got school, and you've got the parents at the bottom. If we all work together, we all help each other, we all support each other, then the children benefit. So your support is absolutely vital. And also, particular strengths, we've got high expectations. I've got high expectations of myself, I've got high expectations of my staff, and also, as a result, we've got high expectations of the children as well, in terms of work, in terms of behaviour, in terms of everything across the school. Relationships are particularly strong at Broome Hill, and I pride myself in relationships between myself and staff, staff and children. We very much here are a Broome Hill family. We're a Broome Hill team. And we work together, we help each other, and we support each other. And obviously, you're included in that, and you're a vital part of it. And also the quality of teaching. I regularly do visits in classrooms and look at the quality of teaching and learning. And every time I go in there, I see good teaching and learning. I see teachers who are enthusiastic. I see a curriculum that is exciting, and I see children who want to learn. So the quality of teaching underpins everything that we do at Broome Hill. School, class and lunchtime organisation. We've got 10 classes across the school. There'll be 2 Year 3 classes, and then there'll be all the classes will be either 2 or 3. And this year we're able to have distinct classrooms, age classrooms. What we do have, even though there'll be 2 Year 3 classes, we do still set for maths and English. So we don't say this to the children, but there'll be an upper set and a lower set. And both of those sets will get the support that they need, either to extend them or to support their learning, to make sure that children make at least good progress. We do go swimming. The children get opportunity to go swimming during the year. It's usually for about 7 weeks. Dinner time choices. We either do sandwiches, which the children can stay, or we do a hot meal. And there's always at least 4 or 5 options for the hot lunches. Money is collected on a Monday, and we ask that money is paid on a Monday. Now, I don't mind, we can be flexible with that. So you might decide you want your children to go Monday, Tuesday sandwiches, and then Thursday, Friday hot dinners. That's absolutely fine, but I do ask that you let us know. At playtime, we have a healthy option tuck shop where the children can buy things to see them through the morning. There's things like there'll be bagels, there's fruit. They can buy things like toast, a drink, and fruit, just to make sure that they have enough to get through the day. Playtimes and lunchtimes, obviously they're all supervised by more than enough people. Because we've got a big site, I make sure there's always 4 staff out there at playtimes, and they're all contactable with walkie-talkies, and the same at lunchtime. And start time is 9 a.m. Children come down by the side of the children's centre onto the main schoolyard, and then you can collect them up from there at 10 past 3. We do ask that children are not dropped off before 8:45 because there's no supervision. So from 8:45, the yards will be supervised. Good behaviour, absolutely key. It's something we expect from Broome Hill. We've got a good code of conduct which we all abide by, and it's underpinned by our 5 R's. We don't have lots of rules here. We just expect people to follow our 5 R's, and they're respect, resilience, relationships, reflection, and responsibility. But what we do, rather than just say be responsible, we actually teach the children how to be responsible. We teach the children how to be resilient, and all of that underpins that really strong feeling we've got of having our Broome Hill family. I've talked about high expectations, and high expectations behaviour are mainly achieved through rewards. What we do, we encourage good behaviour. We encourage children to do the right thing. And if they don't, we ask them to think about what they've done and put it in sort of context of the 5 R's. And we do have sanctions. We always go from the positives. We'll try to encourage that positive behaviour. But ultimately, if children do not behave as we would expect, that we have very strict and very simple to understand sanctions in place that can be from missing playtimes, missing lunch times, to contacting you, and we will contact you if there are problems. We will let you know, to internal exclusions, and also fixed term exclusions if we need to. Class Dojo, please sign up for that. I know Mr Langford sent out a letter to you to ask you to sign up. I would urge you, if you don't do anything before we break up, sign up for Class Dojo, because it's a way that we use to contact you, and also it's a way that you can contact us as well. At the moment, across the school, there's about 95% of parents and carers who are signed up for that, so please get signed up for that. Parental support I've talked about. If things are going well, we will let you know, but equally if things are not going well, we'll let you know as well, and we'll talk about what we can do to get children back on track, but we'll be asking for your support if we need it. Personal social education. We teach children how to be good citizens. We teach children how to behave. We teach children how to do the right thing, because if children don't know and aren't shown, then they won't know what to do. So we're modelling that behaviour all the time. Sanctions I've spoken about, and every week we have a weekly achievement assembly where we celebrate the achievements for that week in terms of work, in terms of attitude, in terms of behaviour. So, you know, we do recognise children who do the right thing all the time, and children who do the right thing all the time, they get rewards. There you can see there's our 5 R's, so you can see in respect, you can see what behaviours we actually expect. Attendance, absolutely key. I can't stress how important it is that children attend. I keep saying to children, if you're not here, you can't learn. So there you can see what we're aiming for is 97 plus attendance, because a lot of research shows that if children have got 97 plus attendance, they reach their full potential and they make more than good progress. So we need children here for 97% of the time at least. And there you can see as it goes down, if it does get below 90, we start to get concerned, because that means, as you can see on that graph, if attendance is 90%, that means they only get 191 days out of 171 days out of 190 days. So they're missing a significant amount of time, which they cannot get back. And obviously, if we get to below 80%, we are really getting into concerns. And just to let you know that if if you do take children off for holidays, we will be looking to issue fixed penalties, because we encourage children, and the government encourages children and parents to take their holidays out of school time. And not just attendance, but also punctuality as well. Some children think, or parents think, it's okay just be 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late. But there you can see, if a child is late 10 minutes a day for every day, then that means that they miss nearly 7 days of learning. And again, they cannot get that back, because what I can't do, if a child's got poor attendance, I can't give extra time to them to fill those gaps. And what happens is the gap in their attainment and their progress gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I cannot stress that children need to be here all day, every day, and on time.